He has no regard for the law. So he doesn't care. He's doing everything on purpose.
She's talking about a man by the name of Christian King. Investigators say that's him right there. He's behind bars tonight, but he could get out after being accused of setting his ex-girlfriend's home on fire, all while he was wearing an ankle monitor. Prosecutors asked a judge to keep him behind bars until the trial, but that plan kind of hit a snag this afternoon. Here's our lead investigator, Scotty Hunter.
Christian King is sitting in prison tonight, but his future is unclear. His attorney didn't show up for court today, and King says he wasn't able to call him. King shocked even seasoned investigators when they saw this video. Investigators say that's him setting fire to his ex-girlfriend's home. His 6-month-old daughter also lives there. The victim, Brianna Jones, says it's one thing to have her house set on fire, but now she says she's in limbo, worried about her safety.
He has no regard for the law. So he doesn't care. He's doing everything on purpose.
It was around 8:30 Saturday morning in broad daylight. The moment those flames rush up the door, the 911 call started rolling in.
I got a disturbance code 2 for 9425 Southmore. Complaint advised that a subject was trying to set her house on fire.
The fire department route, this house is on fire.
As fire crews raced to get things under control at the house, law enforcement was closing in on the suspect.
They're advising the subject was a Christian King that left in a navy blue Chevy Impala.
King is not only accused of setting this fire, but slashing his ex-girlfriend's tires as well. That same ex says he's shown up at her home several times, violating his protective order. What's worse, he's accused of doing all this while out on bond from a separate domestic situation in New Orleans.
He was violating that protective order.
This is Jill Dennis. She owns the ankle monitoring company that's been tracking King. She says they were able to notify the victim and police each time he was spotted near his ex-girlfriend's home, not to mention the day of the fire.
And the only thing I could say is, why didn't y'all get him last night? This could have been avoided.
The WAFB team has learned King is an attorney based out of Texas. He's from Baton Rouge, and here he is in a post from the Southern University Law Center in 2019, representing the school at a national conference in Washington, D.C. District Attorney Hiller Moore says that's downright shocking that someone who knows the law and works as an attorney is now accused of boldly breaking the law.
I mean, what shocks me maybe the most is not only that, but that you're going to do it with an ankle monitor on that's fully charged, being monitored, knowing that you're being monitored. That's really tough for me to accept. That goes to the state of mind, and this is deliberate.
Based on your tracking system, is there any doubt that that was Christian King who was at the house that morning and who set the fire?
Absolutely not.
The owner of the ankle monitoring company says not only do they know exactly where he was on the day of the fire, they were key in helping police track him down.
He had an ankle monitor. Until the monitor is not updating, the last location was Goodwood at Allison.
Be advised, I am behind a blue Chevrolet Impala. We're headed eastbound on South Harris Ferry.
Tonight, while his future in East Baton Rouge is unclear, prosecutors in New Orleans have already filed this paperwork to see if they can raise or flat out revoke his bond for the domestic charges he faces there. King is set to be back in court here in East Baton Rouge Parish Friday. He's also set to go before a judge in New Orleans next week. Of course, we'll stay on top of this one and let you know what comes out of it. Greg?
Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate it.